In 2013, Spike Jonze, along with the team that included Joaquin Phoenix, Amy Adams, Olivia Wilde, Scarlett Johansson, Chris Pratt, and Rooney Mara, came together to give us this movie called Her. In this movie, we watch this person who works as sort of like a novelty letter writer. So, for example, if you're in a relationship and you don't know what to say to your loved ones, his character comes in and writes the letter for you because he's that good with words. So when he gets introduced to this new system, this artificial intelligence system, he basically finds himself forming a sort of a relationship with this machine, this system that lives within his devices. So we basically watch him essentially try to connect with people. He really does try to connect with people. He even goes on dates with this one woman, but now because he's so socially awkward, it ends in such a weird way to the point that this woman says to him, "You are such a creepy guy." And then you basically watch him slowly fall in love with his artificial intelligence system. But now to think when you watch this movie, it kind of just raises the question of like, how real is this relationship? Because if a machine is created to cater to your needs, are you really getting the experience? It's sort of like being on the internet and having like an algorithm that just caters to the things that you believe in. Are you really having the human experience if everything is just catered to make you happy? Just catered to make you stay in that thoughts chamber that you exist in. If your ideas are never challenged, there's that thing. And I think that considering that we're all in this age of social media, in this age of AI, we are gonna fall deeper into our own little pockets, our own little echo chambers, where we lose connection with other people, where we become socially awkward, much like the character of Joaquin Phoenix in this movie. The artificial intelligence system is voiced by Scarlett Johansson, but fun fact, on the original recording, before they recruited Scarlett Johansson, the artificial intelligence was voiced by Samantha Morton. And I don't know if this video will ever reach Spike Jonze, but if it does, Mr. Jonze, sir, I am willing to pay you a month of my salary for the version of her where the voice is Samantha Morton, because I love me some Samantha Morton. I love that woman so much. If you don't know who Samantha Morton is, she's the person who plays Agatha in Minority Report. Anyway, back to the movie. So we basically watch this person develop this relationship basically with his artificial intelligence system. It's a very problematic thing. A lot of people are falling into this digital psychosis right now where they're falling in love with ChatGPT, where they're making ChatGPT the therapist, and it's a very dangerous time to live in. But this movie sort of treats this matter with heart. I don't know what happened between Spike Jonze and Sofia Coppola, but like as you know, they were once married, and then after they divorced, Sofia Coppola would release this movie called Lost in Translation, which won her Best Original Screenplay Oscar. And then 10 years later, Spike Jonze would release Her, which won him a Best Original Screenplay Oscar. So I don't know if the Oscars are being spicy or what. The one thing that really stayed with me when it comes to this movie is how, like, in relationships, when I watched it, I just come out of a breakup, right? And it wasn't a bad breakup. I'm giving out so much right now. It wasn't a bad breakup, but like, in relationships, you tend to reach that point where you and the other person you're in a relationship with, you got what you want from each other. You got the life experience that you want from each other. You kind of basically outgrow each other, You're looking for other things and maybe the person is looking for other things. But in this movie, it happens on such a broader scale because, again, Scarlett Johansson's digital artificial intelligence does not exist in our 3D plane, It exists wherever it exists. At some point, it outgrows catering to the needs of this man who constantly communicates with her. And now she basically has to find other meanings in whatever world that she exists in. She basically literally leaves the system. And Joaquin has to find a way to just exist by himself in this world that we are living in until we die, and then maybe there's something else waiting for us beyond. Who's to say? But I think this movie is really amazing. It's heartfelt, it's real, and you would expect a story like this to be treated with campiness, to be treated with showiness, silliness. Hey, look at how silly this man is. But like the movie really cares about the character, really cares about the story, really cares about the relationship between these two people. It's not played for laughs. It's heartfelt, and I promise you, if you've never seen this movie, it will leave you broken. It will leave you broken. That's how amazing this movie is. If you've never heard of it, give it a watch. It's from 2013. It's a brilliant movie. Guys, thank you for watching once again, and I hope you all have a lovely day. Ciao.